Hello, welcome to part 2. We're still walking around our neighbourhood, talking about some useful expressions and some useful English. This is a language academy. These are very common here in Spain and in lots of parts of the world. This one specialises in American English, which is unusual for Spain. Most of the time it's British English, but I suppose some people need to learn American English. A language academy can be used probably in both British and American English. If you say the word school, to me that sounds more like something that maybe is run by the state, that everybody goes to, not just a language academy. This is a private language academy. Another way of saying that would be a private English school. But like I said, that's probably more American English. A private language academy, a private language institute. Private language institute is very British English. These are what I would call flats. American English may be apartments. But apartment has started to be used in the UK now as well, if you're talking about a very expensive flat. Maybe in a purpose-built building especially for apartments. Whereas a flat is probably in a building that maybe has another purpose as well. There might be a shop there or something else. Nice little garden here. And in front of the garden, in front of the flower bed, which is what I would call it, is what I would call a bin. So this is for public use. Maybe this would be called a trash can in American English. Quite often they put it next to a flower bed to make it look prettier. And then we have 2 recycling bins. So if you have paper or glass, you would put it in there and the local council will collect it. Let's look at these more closely. If you see, it's telling you what you can put in here, and obviously this is pictures. So it's saying that you can't put a bed or chairs inside here. That one's for paper, I think. This one's for glass, because that has the shape so you can put a bottle. Lots of parking spaces here. It's a very busy neighbourhood. This neighbourhood is very suburban, so that means there are businesses here, but the businesses tend to be quite small, and this is a place where most people live. This is a metro station, because we're in Madrid, they call it the metro. In London this would be called the tube or the underground. In the United States perhaps the subway. And this is a very big square. It's called Plaza San Bernardo. In British English this would be called a square, even though it is not actually square, the shape, but they would call it a square. American English this might be called a plaza, which is very similar to the Latin word. This is a hairdresser's. Now it looks like this is a multi-sex hairdresser's. You can go in here if you're a man or a woman. It looks very fashionable. If it's just a hairdresser's that cuts hair just for men, that would be called a barbers in British English. And if it's just for women, maybe a hair salon. But this could be a hair salon as well. Looks like they do men and women. It's very fashionable. And this is a pub, what I would call a pub. An American might call this a bar. If you notice, there's the English flag there. It's just quite fashionable at the moment. But more importantly, it's time to get a drink. So I'll see you later. If you like the video, please hit the like buttons, subscribe to the channel. You can find us on YouTube and naval blogs. See you next time.